What's good, everyone? Just as my boy 420 Goonie would say, just chilling here on this late night with my homie. But oh, I'm sorry, Goonie. It's actually Mountain Dew, not a Coke. Mountain Dew's the shit, but no. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just chilling. Wanted to make this video. It's late right now, but I've got a lot of energy and help you up for a while. But I just want to talk because I felt like the video I made on my review of the draft and stuff was a little, rushed. But before that, I want to give a couple shout outs just to some kids, plug their channels. First kid is Steven Tucker 80. This kid seems like a really cool kid, and he makes does reviews on pay per views, Raw and SmackDown. Does unboxings, pretty much everything your regular YWC person would do. But he knows his shit, and he definitely deserves more subs. So I'm gonna put his link in the description box. So check him out when you get the chance. Next person is kid who is my very first subscriber. Hang on a second. Let me just get him up here. Sorry about that. Let's go. Okay. Sorry, fucking ads. Emmett PV2. It's another kid who, yeah, like I said, he was my first subscriber, and really cool kid. He just started actually making reviews and stuff. He just did a video of his draft reaction. Um, he's Yeah, he seems like he seems like he knows his shit too. I'm sorry if I'm kind of repeating myself, saying the same thing about these kids, but yeah, but like he's got a cool channel and stuff, and yeah, just check out his shit. Both these guys are real good. Um, and the last person I want to give a shout out to is um, V Decepticon. This dude, he gave me a shout out in one of his videos. He just reached 300 subscribers. Real cool kid. He likes wrestling, talks about Raw and SmackDown pay-per-views, whatever. Just, he'll do other. He's got a bunch of other videos. Some of his other interests. So check out his channel. It's a pretty cool channel. So those three guys right there. Description down. The link to their channels down in the description box. So Steven Tucker 80, Emmett P. PV2. I'm sorry about that, man. And V Decepticon. So and I gotta give a shout out to my boy 420 Goonie, obviously. Uh, Stealing this fucking line. I'm sorry, dude. Anyway, so I just wanted to discuss a couple of things in this video. One of them being R-Truth's heel promo that he cut on Raw, which I completely forgot to mention on my draft review. I also want to talk a little bit about Mark Henry and CM Punk, some stuff that's been going on with them, and future plans for John Cena and Alberto Del Rio. I was just reading about. So I'm just gonna start first with the R-Truth's heel promo. Um, Let me just get to it so I can recap some of the shit he said. Um, but yeah, he came out. It was early in the show, and he cut what I thought was a very, very good heel promo. Wow, it's a completely different side of R-Truth. I feel like this is, like the more him. Obviously, I don't think he's a dick in real life, but you know what I mean. All right, sorry guys, taking a little long. What was Raw? April 25th. The fuck is it? I'm sorry, guys. Uh, can I just fucking see? I'm really sorry, guys. This is pissing me off. I just want to see the Raw results. Damn it. All right. Well, basically, I can't find it, unfortunately, but Basically, R-Truth was just talking about how, being a good guy never got me anywhere, and he did a really funny thing, and he's like, oh, he's pretending he's talking to a little kid. Oh, little Jimmy, like, you like R-Truth jumping up and down for you, and singing along. What's up, hopping and dancing for you, and it was really funny. Even in fact, when he first came out, he was still kind of like, he was like, Raleigh, North Carolina, shut up. Instead of what's up, obviously. I thought that was really funny, but then John Morrison came out for mine and attacked him for what Truth did to him last week. But I feel like this is gonna elevate R-Truth, to big time, main event status this year. Uh, I know he's like 38, 39, possibly even 40, but he's still in really good shape. And I didn't even know he was that old. He doesn't look it. But I have a feeling Truth's somehow going to cost Morrison the WWE title at Extreme Rules, and that'll lead to fucking Truth Morrison feud. So, but I just think R-Truth, man, this was the best thing that could happen to him in WWE because he's right. Being a good guy, coming out singing, kissing ass wasn't getting him anywhere. So it's his time now. I also wanted to talk about more of the supplemental draft, like the Raw roster. Now, on Raw, just had the WWE title and the Divas title, which I think you can consider for. I think it's both shows Divas title, but it's mainly on Raw. Um, so because Wade Barrett didn't, Sheamus got drafted to SmackDown as the last pick, and he's the U.S. champ, United States champion, obviously. And Wade Barrett's still on SmackDown, the Intercontinental champ. So I think they're gonna have something like where Wade, loses a match where he has to go to SmackDown, or the core breaks up or whatever. Which I kind of hope they don't. I like the core, especially since geez they just changed their theme for what sixth, seventh time. They're gonna break it up right away. Um, so I'd like to see Wade Barrett on Raw again too. But then again, he just gets squashed by Cena. Uh, But let's see. I really like um, Drew McIntyre to Raw, as I said in my other video. I think some new feuds for him. Could start fresh. I really love to see him win. Go after the WWE title, or if the world title comes to Raw, if Del Rio wins. So hopefully that brings good things for him. Let's see who else. I really like Daniel Bryan to SmackDown. I think that's a really good move, as well as Sin Cara. Imagine the matches those guys could have. Jesus. Let's see what else. Mark Henry got drafted to SmackDown. That's another thing. Mark Henry turned heel on Raw in the main event tag match. That's who it was. It was Alberto Del Rio, Miz, and CM Punk versus Mark Henry, John Cena, and uh, fuck, who was the last guy? Oh, again I forgot. But yeah, it was. I liked it. I like this the real Mark Henry. As a face, he was kind of just like it was cool at first, I guess, but Mark Henry as a face, just like just too lovey dovey. You know what I mean? Just like R-Truth. It's funny how they're turning the black guy's heel. It's like Kofi's next, in my opinion. Like Kofi Kingston, we coming for you, nigga. um, I don't think Kofi they'd ever have him turn heel, but um. Yeah, or they should just form a stable like Mark Henry, R-Truth, and Ezekiel Jackson. My God, call it like the Chocolate Thunder or something. I don't know. It would just be like an unstoppable faction. And apparently Mark Henry, because he did look a lot thinner. There's a video of him as a reaction being drafted to SmackDown. Although there are a lot for the WWE superstars. And Mark Henry gets pretty emotional. He said, you know, I weighed up 456 pounds a little while ago. I was really out of shape, and so I'm down to 398 now. 398 for Mark. Good for him, man. He was tearing up and shit, and he said, it's the best I've ever felt in my life, my career. And he said, my goal is to win the World Heavyweight Championship before this year is over. He said, I don't care who's standing across me in the ring, who's got that strap. I love competition. I'm coming for that title. So I think the guy, honestly, I think Mark Henry is more deserving of a world title than some of these other guys, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he's a big guy, not a great wrestler, but he's been around the company for a while. He's paid his dues. He had a nice little run with the ECW title a few years back, but I just hope they just push Mark Henry on SmackDown now as a dominant, like, wrecking ball of a heel who just destroys everything in his path. So I like that. And let's see, what else do I want to talk about? CM Punk possibly leaving WWE. I know a lot of you have already heard about it. So sorry if this is a little late talking about it, but apparently said he's been offered a long-term deal by WWE, but hasn't signed it yet because he's not sure if he wants to. He said there are reports that he's unhappy. He's been unhappy with his position in the company for the last little while, which I can agree with. I mean, he's one of their most talented guys, mic and wrestling wise. He deserves to be a champion, three-time former world champ. And but not just that, is that he's burnt out. You know, like a lot of these guys are over the last 4 years being on the road and stuff. So he may not leave WWE necessarily. Excuse me. He may just take a little time off, like a lot of guys do, which is fine. I mean, going 3, 4 years, five is with some guys without stopping, got to be burnt out. On the road. But apparently Beth Phoenix, she was drafted raw in the supplemental draft, who's actually Punk is dating right now in real life. That's the reason they brought her over there, maybe to give him get his girl on the road with him, so he'll feel more comfortable and be happier, I guess. Fucking Punk, that lucky bastard. I don't know about you, but I would fuck the shit out of Beth Phoenix. Yeah, she's a little, buff, but I think she's fucking hot. Uh, yeah, she's got fucking banging body, and she'd probably teach me a thing or two. But that's another topic for another discussion. But so yeah, hopefully Punk. I don't want to see the guy go anywhere. And it said, if you happen to see Punk getting a push out of a sudden, all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's because he signed his new deal. So apparently it's a really long-term contract. He just hasn't signed it yet, so we'll see what happens. And then I also want to talk about Alberto Del Rio to Raw. Apparently, I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. The reason why I got drafted to Raw is because they had a feud planned with him and Cena. Apparently, I was reading that's what they want to do for the world. They have Cena versus Del Rio at SummerSlam for either the world or WWE title. I mean, I don't know how much I would enjoy that feud because it would just be Cena going over in the end and squashing Del Rio. Um, and I don't want to see. I'm a big fan of Del Rio. I think the guy is awesome. Um, and let's see. I have. By the way, Chris Jericho teased an appearance at Extreme Rules. He's like, oh, it's like I think it's in Tampa. I'll read you what it says right here. He says, because he just got eliminated from Dance with the Stars. He said, yeah, it takes place in Tampa, and he lives in Florida, and he goes, he tweeted, for the first time in 8 weeks, I don't dance rehearsals. What am I going to do with myself now? Anything going on in Tampa this weekend? It's pretty funny. Let's see. Where did I want to see that? Yeah. No. I'm sorry this is taking so long as just all these articles. Well, before I get to that, this is what I wanted to read also about Del Rio, which I find pretty funny because I could just see it by looking at the guy. Alberto Del Rio has been described by sources as someone who's become a master politician backstage and has picked up how to navigate the company quicker than almost anyone. I think that's hilarious because he's got the look of a guy who's very, suave and sophisticated and smooth backstage, like he knows his shit. And the guy's not, green. He's not a rookie. I think he was wrestling in Mexico over 12 years, I think, 15 years. He's in his mid 30s, 33, 34. So I mean, I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing, and I can dig his style. Actually, I'm a big fan of Del Rio. So yeah, some people might bitch, politicking. That's how you get your world title shots, but uh, you know, the guy is awesome in the ring, and he's gonna be world champion sooner or later. But I actually want Christian to get it, the title first. But stick around for part 2 of this vid.